Okay, our number 11. By the way, you can always pause the video and read through the question first. The question is always at the start of the video. So you can always pause, you write down the question, then you look through the solution. So the question is already provided at the start of the video. So we'll go through it here now. It says, a class over 100 students sat an exam which was made up of 3 sections. So we are going to represent our information in the Venn diagram. So we start by drawing our Venn diagram there. And this is my Venn diagram there, like that. I have 3 sections. So this is my section A. There. Section B there. And I have my section C there. So this is A, B, then this is my C, section C. I told him that the whole class, the universal, has 100 students. We say 4 students did not attempt any of the questions, any of the 3 sections. So I think that's at 4 students, so meaning these ones were out. They didn't attempt any question out of the 3 sections. So these were section A, section B, section C. And how we continue and say 6 attempted questions from section A only. So 6 students attempted questions from section A only. Then they continue to say 10 attempted questions from section B only. So only here we are 10. And then they are telling us that 8 attempted questions from section A and C only. A and C only, there were 8. So these are only cases. I don't subtract anything. A and C only. Then we continue and say, those who attempted questions from section B and C only were 30. B and C were 30 only cases. 10 attempted questions from all the 3 sections. So those who did section A, section B, and section C, there were 10. So far we are there, and then they are telling us here that those who attempted the questions from section A and B only. So those who attempted the question from section A and B only were 3 times those who attempted section C only. We are 3 times those who attempted section C only. So these are section C only. So if these are X, they are telling us that these who attempted the A and the B only are 3 times those who attempted the section C only. So here I have 3 times X. And so that was how our diagram was supposed to appear. So they present the information in the Venn diagram. So we are done with part A. So this is our part A. We have represented the information on the Venn diagram. Then they are telling us that find how many students attempted the questions from section C only. Let us get the students. So what do? We sum the whole of this. When we sum these elements, we get 100. So now we say, I'm going to start with figures only. So 6 plus plus 4, then plus 3x plus x. I should get the total number as 100. So this will give us, this is going to be 16, 26, 34, 64, 68. So I have 68 plus 4x equals to 100. When I take this side, my 4x comes 32. So if it's 32, therefore my x will be what? My x will be 8. So that is our first. So x, students. So that means that 8 students attempted section A only, section C only. 8 students attempted C only, section C only. Now, it's always better you redraw after getting the value of the unknown. It's always better you redraw the diagram. Now, if I'm to redraw it, I'm going to have now something like this. You can draw a better diagram, always. So this is the number 100. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Now here I have 6, 10. Here I have X, which is 8. 8. Then here I have 4. Then here I have 3X. So 3 times 8, that is 24. So that is the diagram there. So part B, Roman numeral 1. B, Roman numeral 1, they want us to say how many section B only. So this is B, Roman numeral 1. Section B only. Section C only. Then Roman numeral 2. Each section. How many students attempted questions from each section? From each section, those who attempted the question from each question were 10. So 10 students from each section. So these ones did questions from A, B, and C. Then we had part C, which says, find if a student is selected at random from the class, determine the probability that the student attempted the questions from at most 2 sections. At most means 2 and below. So meaning we are going to take those who did questions from 2 sections, 1 section, and then 0 sections. So meaning now, at most 2 sections, we are going to add. So at most we have, these have 24 plus 8. We have this. Then those are 1, 10 plus 6 plus 8, then plus 4. So these were how many in simple terms. Get these ones who did 3, and I start, I think you get 90 students. So now they ask the probability at most 2 sections. We are going to get the event over the sample space we are choosing from 100, which is going to be 0.9. And simple as that. So if you want to see more about sets, please visit our playlist there. You will see more questions about sets. This was so easy, but you'll see more when you go to the playlist. Let us go to number 12.